Hey guys, I'm going live for the first time, and I'm actually not. I just finished writing some articles today, and not sure, but you might have seen that on the feed. And this is more of a surprise. I have no idea what to talk about. So if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. And I'm thinking of doing my videos this way instead of just recording a video and posting it on YouTube. Now, so wow, I don't know what to talk about. I have here some bits of paper that I use to write what I've learned for today. So I'm just going to read a few things, and I hope you find it useful. So let me start. These are just some of my goals. I have a there we go. Every moment out of Facebook is every moment I can spend improving my life. Now, what does that mean? Often I find myself just staying on Facebook, doing a live, just going through the feeds, reading all the posts. In the past few days, it's all about the election, and it's all about a debate on Marcos and Robredo and all those people. And people argue, and the thing there is you spend less time with what you need to do, and you spend more time arguing, and you don't get anything done. So I'm not sure if you can see this. So every moment out of Facebook is every moment that you could spend improving your life. So that's one thing I learned today. And looks like I don't have my notes. Let me get my journal. So usually what I do is I just write down everything I learned for the previous week. So I'll share with you a few things that I've learned. So here, gratitude improves your luck. So how does that apply to you? So gratitude is being able to recognize the blessings that you receive, and the more gratitude you have, the more you see how lucky you are in terms of blessings, and the faster you recognize your blessings, the faster you recognize your blessings, the more ability you have to offer what you have to others. So say an example would be your blessing is that you had a good day. We have a question from Noel. What's your first disappointment in BPO? Do you mean disappointment with like looking for work, or while working in a BPO? Because there's a lot both ways. So I can see some people typing. Okay, so let's start. Disappointment. Usually, the first disappointment I've had is that it's hard. It's hard at the beginning. So I didn't know what to expect. So when the interviewer started asking me the questions, I was surprised. And at the beginning, they don't tell you if you passed or failed. They're gonna tell you that they're gonna call you. When I was new, I didn't know what that meant, and over time, it turns out that it means that if they're going to call you, they're not going to call you. It's just their polite way of saying that you didn't pass. Because often in a call center, what they do is they take you to the next step until they offer you the job, usually within the same day. That's why they call it a one-day process. So, what else? Disappointment of working in a BPO. Personally, it's the fact that you can't get used to working at night. You'll you never will. You'll always have a hard time sleeping in the morning, and you'll always have a hard time waking up at night or staying awake at night. You learn techniques on how to go around that, but you'll also encounter you'll also continue to encounter those challenges. Um, what else? So we'll go back to some of the things I've learned. So discomfort can be enjoyed, and it's good for you. Now, a lot of the things that are important are uncomfortable. So you're not comfortable speaking to people. You're not comfortable doing things. In my case, personally, I'm not comfortable talking to my screen and seeing my face and recording what I say. I keep making mistakes. I pause. There we go. So I do these things, and it's difficult. But what's important to realize is that discomfort is good for you. So you do it anyway. You try something hard. You learn, and eventually you'll get good at it. Hopefully I get good at doing these videos. It's my first time, and so you'll have to forgive me. Oh, there we go. Here's one of my favorite lessons from the past few weeks. So why ask yourself why at least 5 times in order to get to the root of the problem. So it depends on what problem. So one of the problems I've had before when trying to get hired in a call center is that I kept getting rejected. So the HR, they tell me, oh, we're gonna call you, or the HR, they tell you, we're gonna send you an email. So you receive the email, and when you open the email, it tells you that, oh, you didn't pass, in the most polite way that they can. So they have you wait another day, and when you do, instead of applying for work, you just wait for the email. You receive the email, they tell you that you failed, so you just wasted another day. So ask why 5 times. Why do I keep getting rejected? So that's one question. So one thing I see is that I'm bad at communicating with other people. So you ask why one more time. So you ask why the third time. So why am I not good at talking to people? So you think about the answer, maybe write that down. That's what I usually do. I write something down. So the reason why I can't get hired in a call center is I can't communicate well, and I can't communicate well because possibly I don't have enough practice. So that's reason number 3. I don't have enough practice. And why don't I have enough practice? Maybe because I don't have what do you think? Why don't I have enough practice? So I just think about it. Why don't you have enough practice? I don't have friends to practice with, or I don't have people to I don't have people who are helping me, or I don't have people to ask. I don't know anyone to ask. So yeah, so that's reason number 4. I don't have anyone to ask. So why don't you have anyone to ask? Maybe because a lot of the people I knew growing up, they're not interested in call center work, so I can't ask them. Or they're not interested in what I do, so I can't ask them. If I ask people in my circle, I usually get a bullshit answer. So there you go. That's reason number 5. I don't have people. Now that you've asked yourself why 5 times to your problem, usually by the time you get to reason number 5, you know what you need to solve the problem. So in my case, it's I don't have people who can answer my questions. So what I did was I just instead of just staying with the people I know, I started meeting people that I don't know. And so just so you know, these are strangers, and I tried to make friends with strangers, and I began to ask them some questions, and that's how I got started. So I'll give you another example. What problem do you think that what problem do you have right now? I'll try to do that. Ask why 5 times. So so we could I could teach you how it works. People keep getting disconnected. We have like anywhere between 1 and 5 viewers. So if you have a question, just ask, and I'll do my best to answer it in the video. I think this video is going to get this video is going to get recorded. So I'll. Usually people they ask, they offer help, but never financial help. So let's try talking about that. So, so money. A lot of people they have problems with money. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow the ask why 5 times approach. So we try to find out what the reasons are, and then from there we could think of a better solution. Now, sometimes I have, yeah, I do, like everyone does. Everyone has money problems. So why don't you have enough money? Maybe, so reason number 1, I keep spending the money. So why do I, so wait, let me write that down. Spend. So I keep spending the money. So why do I spend the money? Because I keep spending the money because I don't know. Oh, hi guys! I see 3 more viewers. Just if you have some questions, feel free to interrupt me. I'm just talking here and just testing out this live feed. 4 viewers. Now 3 viewers. Just leave a comment. Can I type something? No, I can't. Hello. 2 more people. What else? Can you guys hear me clearly? Is the audio good? Thanks for the like. I'll answer your questions. Just type them in, and I'll be able to see them. This is awkward. No questions. So let's go back. Oh, this is cool. One of the lessons I've learned a few weeks ago is that you're not in conflict with anything. It's not. It's only a perception that you're in conflict with the world, or maybe God, or your boss, or your challenges. So you're not in conflict. What that means is that you're not like, you shouldn't be fighting it. Like, you shouldn't. You just do what you need to do. And like, if you're in an interview, the HR doesn't hire you, that's okay. You're not in conflict with them. All you need to do is to just think of what you need to do to improve yourself, and from there you could get the next job. Yeah, I'll just go through the lessons while I wait for your questions. Four slices of pork belly is good for the entire day if you're not eating rice. Wow, I wrote that down. um, here's a useful tip. Take a photo of yourself after a haircut. That way, on your next haircut, you don't need to describe what haircut you like to the barber, and just show him the picture. Oh, 7 people. Hi. If you have questions, just leave a comment, and I'll be answering them. While I'm waiting for your questions, I'm just reading some stuff from the lessons that I wrote down from the past few days. I mean, few weeks. Wow, that's a long rant. Oh, there we go. Skipping exercise when you're tired works against you. So instead of getting rest, you lose more energy. Don't make mountains out of molehills. What does that mean? If you have a problem, don't make it bigger. Make it small so you can solve it. The tendency usually for people is, if they encounter a problem, they think of it as a really big problem, and then because they feel that they have a big problem, they don't do anything about it. Like, the problem's too big, I can't do anything about it. That's not true. You made the problem bigger, so you can make the problem smaller by just looking at the problem and thinking of a solution. What else? Oh, battery's low. Sorry. What else? You can't out earn your spending. So if you're if you make more money, so this especially applies when you start working in a call center. Many of you will get a higher pay than what you're used to. So don't spend more money just because you have more money. Just try to save as much as possible, because if you say make 20,000 a month and you were making like 12,000 a month, you have 8,000 extra. It's easy to spend that entire 8,000 by yourself. Track every peso you spend. Write down a list of your expenses, so you know what you're spending on. There's a question. Kuya, what would be the best answer if they ask why call center? Okay. Yeah, this is one of the common questions that you get asked. So you should expect this in your interview. Um, why call center? So a lot of people they talk about like I want to be part of an organization that values my skills and I can contribute to, like something they read on the internet. But we all know that that answer is bullshit, and the HR, they know that you read that on the internet, and they know that you're just reciting it from memory, and that's not your real answer. Now, what's your real answer? Why do you want to work in a call center? So, in my case, I want to work in a call center for the benefits. Call center companies pay higher than the usual traditional office job. Call center companies have good benefits. The employees are not contractual, so it means that you can get regularized, you get benefits, you get like health card and all these things. And the good call centers, they pay on time. So if your payday is on a Friday at 3 p.m., you're pretty sure that by 3 p.m. you have the money there. There are no days where you have to wait for your pay to show up. Your pay consistently shows up at the exact time on your ATM. That's how things work in a call center. And the final reason would be, let me just connect my charger. I'm gonna hold the phone, so shit. Sorry. There we go. Hey. So so final reason would be because there's a lot of people who work in the call center, they quit their jobs. So that's an opportunity because less people stay in the company than usual. So it's an opportunity for promotion. You have a higher chance of getting promoted because you have less competition. It's true, a lot of people want to work in a call center, but a lot of people can't stay in a call center. They quit. They either can't take the night shift, they have a hard time, they can't take talking to Americans 24/7, they don't have the patience. Some people, they're smart, like a lot of you who read my work are pretty smart. One problem with smart people is that they don't have the patience. So I keep hearing people say, ang bobo ng mga Amerikano, or something like that. They like, ang stupid. Filipinos are smarter than Americans, blah, 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 blah. Well, yeah, maybe. That might be true for that particular person that you're talking to. But the thing is, like, if you're in tech support, you're supposed to teach someone how to you're supposed to teach someone internet. Say hi to my mom. So you're supposed to teach someone how to do things. So instead of complaining, you could just be thankful for the opportunity. You get paid money so you can explain how something works to an old lady or to a person who doesn't know how to use the computer. So so you have to be patient. So you never get angry at the customer, never get never yeah, never get angry at the customer for any reason. Just smile, just be polite, and whatever bad comment that you have in your head, don't say that. Even if you have a mute button, it's just bad when you talk to a customer and you're angry. Yeah, any more questions? And I'll finish once this live feed hits 30 minutes. So we have about 6 minutes left. So while we're waiting, I'm going to just read some stuff, things I learned, and no, here's a useful one. You don't have to spend money every day, so yeah, save money. What else? Practice every day. Yeah, If you're trying to learn something, just make sure that you practice every day. Over time, you're going to get better. Um, my friend's teaching me how to draw. My drawing sucks. It's bad, and so yeah, every day I just do something. I do a little drawing. So like this is what my drawing looks like now. If you could see, he doesn't have hands because I'm bad at drawing hands, but it's gonna get better over time. Oh yeah, I see someone raising their hand. What's your question? Just type it in. What's that? What's a red thing? Like, what's your question? Just type it. I'll see it after you hit submit or send or whatever. Oh, this is pretty cool. If guys get a notebook, buy one. Oh, it's Deadpool. You see that? There you go. Yeah. Maybe I should just like do my video instead of my face. I put Deadpool here. What do you guys think? Yeah, I don't have a red pen. Maybe I'll color it later. So one of the most important things is you get a notebook and log everything that you learned that day. So mine is called Today I Learned. So today I learned write everything useful that you learned on your notebook, and that should help you. Like over time, like every day, maybe if you write one or two things, after a few weeks you have like an entire notebook of really cool stuff. And that's cool. It's okay. Yeah. I have a bad drawing. Sorry though. Oh, this is pretty cool. You don't need more time. You just need to spend your time doing what matters. So, if you're trying to prepare so you can work in a call center, but you don't have time to study, you don't need extra time. You just need to use whatever time that you have. If you only have 30 minutes a day, just read for 30 minutes per day. If you only have 30 minutes to practice, just use the 30 minutes to practice. Just keep doing it. If you're going to apply already, you have 30 minutes, just send as many resumes as you can and you should be fine. Like. Who else has questions? Just type them in and should be good. Never got back from Jen to raise her hand. No questions. Oh, there we go. Focus on your day. So, can you give me a sample of a complaining customer and a solution? Usually, the common complaints customers have is like with their bill. So you don't really have a solution for that. All you need to do is to just explain it, like, so your bill is like this, and you made this payment, so this is the balance, and you need to pay this, and that's it. That's the usual complaint. Or if it's a tech support thing, they usually say that my internet's not working. So okay. So you ask them like, have you done any steps to fix your problem before? So if they say yes, you ask them what they are. If they say no, you offer them the troubleshooting steps that they teach you during the training. So afterwards, you should be able to solve the problem. This is really cool. Hallmark. Buying items is just one way to experience happiness. Buying experiences and making a contribution to others gives you more value for your money. So, and that's the reason why I write for my blog. Here's the reason why I do this. Instead of spending money on just myself, I spend money, I pay for a website, and I just write things down and just share what I've learned with people. More questions? Oh, this is really cool. Life is not meant to be perfect. Life should be lived. So instead of just wishing that life was perfect, you could just enjoy your life. And yeah, these lessons are corny, but these are really useful. I just write everything I learned for that day, and I just read it maybe later, maybe several days from now. Um, Start with smallest step that you can take. Do one thing at a time. Write down 10 ideas every day. If you can't, then you must. Oh, here's something I like. Never can also mean first. What does that mean? If someone tells you it's never been done before, it means that you can be the first person to do it. Or yeah, well, you've never done that before. You can't do that. You've never done that before. Well, there's always a first time. It could be my first time to accomplish this. So, hello, 8 viewers. Uh, who else? Always clean up. It's not pain or anxiety that you're feeling in your body. That's energy. That's just energy flowing. So, whenever you're nervous, or you feel like you're nervous, or you're scared, or you're worried, that's not really worry that you're feeling. That's just you being that's just energy flowing through your body while you're thinking that. And basically that's just your body powering up so you could do something. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, looks like we're done. It's been 30 minutes, so this video will be recorded, so you could just play it, just play it, and if you have questions, just leave them here. We'll do more of these in the future. Thanks for the like, and you guys have a great evening.